In this session, we will discuss setting up workers' comp rate tables in Sage Intacct Construction Payroll. To set up the workers' comp calculation, go into Applications, Construction Payroll, Taxes. Once in there, click Create New and create a new classification-based percent tax. Key in the correct effective date and give it an identifier, typically with workers' comp and then the state, or you could go, another example would be the state and then workers' comp and abbreviation. Under tax category, you can have a workers' comp category if you'd like. And then you could define the state that this workers' comp calculation is for, Iowa. Then in the classification section, you'll come up and you'll click on Add Classifications. You do need to have your workers' comp codes ahead of time. And there is no list here, so you would need to type in the code. So for example, 5183 would be for plumbing, and there wouldn't be an employee rate, but there would be an employee percentage for workers' comp. And let's say that's 2.5%. And under tax attributes, we can say exclude from premium if this workers' comp calculation is only based off of straight pay and not overtime. So let's say yes to that and exclude the premium uplift. Then what you can do is come over to the employer tax type number, and you should be able to pull up your tax table from the Atrix that we did in the prior session. I have it shortcutted here under tax types, and you can go to your different workers' comp, and it should be down near the bottom. You'll see a list of all the different workers' compensation rows, and in this case we're looking for Iowa, so the code we need is 1121. So we can go back into here and type in 1121, and reporting wise, you don't need anything set up reporting wise, but we can now link it to that tax code. And then as far as where it grabs the rate, you would grab the next rate by hitting the plus button here. So for example, you might have roofing 5545, and let's say that's 4.56. You might have clerical for office staff, which might be 0.05 or something like that. And then possibly like electrical 5190. So you can list all your different codes, classifications here, and all of the different corresponding insurance rates, percentages to calculate off of that. Once you're done, you click Save. And then what will happen in a few other places in the system, you can pre-fill in that classification code. So for example, if we go into the employees, we could pull up an employee, Greg, add an effective date, and you'll notice down here for that employee, we could have this be employee based, so we can say add a tax classification for workers' comp, Iowa, and the code that Greg is, he is an electrical, so he gets 5190. And you can also have this pre-fill from compensation tables and trade classifications as well, and from the job as well. But this is one area right in here where you would list the workers' comp, and then you would add it to the resident tax group. And you would add workers' comp to that group for that employee. And that's how workers' compensation is set up in Sage Intacct Construction Payroll.